Catherine, thank you so much for coming on today. Me here in Perth in Western Australia, and you away over there in New Zealand, Waiheke Island, actually, one of the most beautiful places on earth. But today, Catherine, we're speaking about your work because you have some of your work accredited with the IKC, International Kinesiology College Personal Development School. I want to learn today about your soul power kinesiology and how you work your magic with colour.
Okay. Well, it started in the 1980s. In the early 1980s, I learned kinesiology, and I continue to learn and use it today. So it's been quite a long while. And in the 1990s, I learned about colour therapy. And for me, that has been something very important in my life. And 10 years later, after using kinesiology and colour therapy, I decided to combine them into a course where people could learn kinesiology and use colour therapy as a remedy and to enable the body to come into balance. The thing about soul power kinesiology, which is the name I gave that course, is that I have used the word soul power because the colour connects right through to our soul level. As on a soul level, we are a vibration of colour and sound, actually. And so as the colours are either selected by the client or as we use kinesiology to identify different remedy colours, we are aligning right through to the soul level, and the colours that are chosen resonate in harmony with that. And so we are covering not just the physical, but also in the emotional and the mental, but right through to our soul purpose in life. And so people have a very deep balance that goes right through all the levels and right through to the soul level. And so they become very profound balances and affect many areas of our life. So we might be focusing on one problem that the client presents with, but by the time we explore the colour meanings, we're going right through to very deep soul issues for that person and things aligning them back to their true soul purpose and to what they're here to do. So it becomes very powerful.
So it helps people to align with their life path, their life purpose, and the reason to be.
Yes. And often the problems that the client presents with are often because they have moved slightly away from their true vibration of who they are, and it's causing problems in their life. And so it brings them back to their true being of light that we all are, and brings us back to our true selves, our true colour.
How exciting. This is exciting work. It really, really is. You know, there is a theory that when there's sickness and illness in the body, that on a soul level, on a spiritual level, that goes out of balance first, that people lose connection with the truth of their self, and then it comes through and affects the physical body. In your experience working with clients, is that to be true, or is that just a theory?
No, I find that's true. I find that we are on a soul level, a vibration of colour, and as we move away from that colour, or if the colour, we actually use the word, say, I feel off colour, don't we?
Oh.
And often if we become very lethargic, our vibration of the colour slows down and it becomes not true to the colour of who we are. Or if we are actually overworked and overstressed, our vibration speeds up, and the colour that we are working in is a much different colour, because it's a faster vibration than who we truly are. And so what applying the remedy colours, either we are harmonising the colour within our body and within our aura, and we work on the aura level as well as the physical body level. There are colours that we can massage onto the physical, and they're absorbed through the skin into the blood and lymph and are carried around the body. Or there are some that we apply and they evaporate into the aura, and they surround us in a bubble of that colour. We're used to being in bubbles with COVID, aren't we? But this is a lovely bubble of colour that actually holds us in the true vibration that we need to become true to ourselves.
But also with that bubble, we're all aware of personal space, and we know that sometimes, you know, we feel energy or feel people that come into our personal space, even just when we're speaking one-to-one with them, and it's like, oh, they're a bit close, and we edge back because we have our personal space. And I guess that's what we refer to as the bubble.
Yes. And so this puts, having this bubble around us, any vibrations or any energy coming in from other people is filtered through that colour. So, for example, if we put violet around us, it's a very calming colour. So someone might come into our presence who is angry or upset or very uptight in some way, and often it's quite easy to get caught up in that. But having that violet bubble around us, their energy has to filter through, and the violet changes it so that it doesn't impact on us, and we stay in that lovely calm violet colour. So all the colours have different qualities that they bring to us and that they help us with.
Oh, everything to do with kinesiology fascinates me, and specifically that is a support, you know, to all the physical work that is done through kinesiology. And we do need support, and this is really important, fascinating. Yes. I watched your presentation that you gave at the Kinesiology conference in Bali in 2019, and I loved the way that you worked with the colour and you introduced the people to it, and that you had them working at tables, and it was such a collaboration, and the smile and the revelations on people's faces as they had the experience of what was the right colour for me now, what will raise my vibration. So this must be really exciting, working with your clients and seeing change happen.
Yes, that's right. Well, we usually start a soul power balance with a whole lot of kinesiology pre-assessments. And I put into those pre-assessments the chiropractor's apprentice type assessments, so that there's a good general readout of things like whether the person's centered, whether they have walking gaits and balance, whether their brain integration is there. Quite a number, about a dozen different pre-tests that relate to the chiropractic apprentice kinesiology system, and I find it's a very good readout. And then we do the Touch for Health basic meridian checks to see what's going on with the meridians, and as well as that we use kinesiology to assess what's happening in the chakras. And so we have a general overall assessment, as well as the colours also show us, we test for the colours of the person, and then that shows us what the issues are for that person, what it is that's happening emotionally as well. And so it's a very good analysis, if you like, of where the person is. And then we use different kinds of balances. And although the kinesiology world would use physical or emotional balances, we can use those if they're indicated, but also we use the colour, which is such a gentle way to change someone's vibration. And as I said before, it does link to the soul energy of that person and align them back to their true vibration of who they are.
I know that often, and it probably happens for everybody, that certain days that you know you've got something really special on and you go to your wardrobe and you think you've planned what you're going to wear, but then when you think about the coming day and what is going to happen, you change your mind and you wear something different. And that possibly is not only about style, but very importantly about the colour.
Yes. And so we use colour in our everyday lives, as you said, with the clothes we wear. And so often we have a favourite colours that we wear. Those will be the ones that are bringing us back to our true soul vibration. We choose flowers, and we can surround ourselves with decor in the house with different colours. Some people use gemstones and perhaps select a gemstone of certain colours, which will give the vibration that's needed for me to help change my vibration back to the true colour of who I am. Yes.
Yes, we put flowers in our home and, you know, lifting the vibration, just making that freshness in there. Colour is magic. Catherine, this is just the first of 3 short videos about your work. And I want to say thank you for this morning. And we're going to come back and do another video about how you work with your work, and then a 3rd video on the results that people have had with working with soul power and colour therapy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.